a bit of society. Include my challenge to Mr. Bellamy. That's a huge question mark after it. Because they are kicking in, which do make me super groggy, so we're just sort of hoping we can squeeze. We shall see how we go. I am seriously getting my butt kicked by these painkillers today. But we shall see how we go.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. And our first round action commences, folks. Let's get down to the first tee and pick up on the action. I think he'll be happy with that. And about 235 to the pin from here. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And this one's for birdie. Nice little putt.
And we open with a nice little bird.
And now the second hole tee off.
Oh, that could be well and truly in the rough.
He's going right through the brush on this one.
Yeah, that one hurt.
And I doubt he'll be too pleased with that.
I'm going to have to play it up over here somewhere.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the rough.
Get in the bunker.
Very nicely done out of the sand. That's going to make getting par a whole lot easier. And that one will drop for par. And after that hole, one under.
Nice little par there.
Now let's see what this third hole has in store.
Ooh.
And going with the 6-iron. And that approach has found the green, but there will be a lot of work to do to sink the next putt. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And with a tap, they'll get a par.
We do pick up another nice little par.
And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From 140 yards out. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge.
Oh, that's staying out. That wind is doing absolutely nothing.
Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. Didn't have enough club on that one. And they're about 3 feet away here. And after that hole, 1 under for the day.
So we definitely need to start.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Getting some birdies.
Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And from 165 yards out. Going with the 8-iron.
Oh, that was way short.
Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. And now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. And he's still tied for first place after that one.
I really think I should have waited a bit before I popped my painkillers. Oh, that could be in the water.
Well, this one's debatable. Could be rough, could be fairway.
Ah, that's not too bad.
And I've been hearing this next shot is deep in the rough, folks. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. Ooh, inches away. And for the par. And a nice putt. And after that one, nothing's changing here. He's still tied for first. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. Okay, and about 145 yards left. Going with the 9-iron here. And this putt is for birdie.
Oh.
Ooh, that was very close.
As soon as I hit it, I
looking
knew
like
it was
8 feet to the cup here. Ooh, and that was very, very close.
And we have
and this putt is for bogey.
handed ourselves a bogey on a relatively easy hole.
And the 8th hole is next.
You're kidding. No way that was a farce.
And not the intended result, I'm sure, on that approach shot. Just too much club.
Alright, let's pick up the par and move on.
And this to save the par.
And hoping to have a much better back nine.
He's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And nothing wrong with that shot. And he'll be happy with that. And this is for birdie. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. Okay, and the 10th hole. Phenomenal power on that one. $125 yards to go here. This is going towards the green here. putt's looking to be about 2 feet.
Alright, so we start
And with that, he
back
finds
9
himself
off
tied
nicely.
for the top spot. This one's looking pretty good so far.
A little bit of an uphill shot.
135 yards to the pin. Going with the 9-iron. And this one's heading towards the green.
That needs to sit.
And that putt will
Perhaps
be safely on with a
shouldn't
fair
have
distance
de-lofted that.
still to go. Oh, that was close. And this putt's right around 2 feet.
We are going to
He will
start
fall out of first place.
seriously making some birdies.
And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole. Ooh, that looked good. And this putt is for par. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And now setting up for the par 4. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 100 yards to the pin from here. This one's heading for the green. And now he's going to be digging that putter out. This one's about 6 feet away. And that one goes in for the bird. And that hole is going to allow him to move up in the standings. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to like that. And the wind definitely could be a factor on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And this shot's looking promising. Looks like this is going a bit long. All right, he's on the green now. And this for the birdie. Solid putt. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th here. This one's a toss-up. Let's see where this one will land.
Yeah, that could be in the rough. And it's a nasty, crappy lie too. I should have clubbed up a club or two, but...
Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And that par putt will drop. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. Looks like the hybrid is on display here.
Poor swing line.
He's got to be pleased with that.
Otherwise it was
21 feet to the cup from here. And this for the par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And he's probably going to like that. From about $150. And here's an 8-iron. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for birdie. And moving on to the 18th hole.
And with the wind in our face as well. Oh, that's in the bunker for sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here.
We did aim it far enough to the left, so we did get away with that real nasty swing. What can we do here?
And that approach is on the green with some distance left. For the birdie.
So we have a bit of a rough front nine, but the back nine was somewhat better. So we will advance to round number 2. Oh, my
ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. Final round action is about to get underway, And we are excited to see what unfolds here. Let's go. And he had a very good round last time out. Pretty sure we're going to see more of the same here today. And I think he will like that. And about 235 yards to go. That looks like the hybrid. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. And this putt's for birdie. It's starting the round
And
with
we
a
just see
birdie.
a nice little bird.
And now let's move to the second hole.
And that's in the rough.
I don't think he'll be too pleased with that shot.
Oh, you're kidding.
And if this putt drops, they can save par.
No way that should have gone that far past.
Oh, that was so close. And this one's for the bogey.
So we pick
And
up
after
a
that hole, that's
nasty
going to
little
put him
bogey.
up to even par. And now the third hole tee off. Going with the 8-iron here. And I think he'll like that.
Alright, let's
This one's
party.
about 2 feet from the cup. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. All right, here's the fourth hole. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 185 yards to the pin. Going with the 3-iron. That looks like it's going long.
So that wind did absolutely nothing.
And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. You know, that shot was kind of,
And we're just missing those
and
chips
this putt
again.
to save par. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store today. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 205 yards to the pin. All right, and he's on. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that one goes for birdie. And 1 under for the day after that hole. And that also means he's in first place on the leaderboard. And now setting up for the par 4 tee-off. It appears to be heading for the fairway here.
Ooh.
And I think he will like that.
Dead, which is
And this
not
putt
what I
is
wanted.
for birdie. This putt's about a 2-footer here.
Man, we're just having a shocking round.
And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. From 130 yards out. Well, the approach did find the green, but quite a long distance putt ahead. And that'll drop the birdie.
And we pick up another nice little bird.
And 2 under for the day after that one. And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out. Going with the 4 iron here. Well, you'll probably like that. 15 feet away here. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And for the par. And a decent putt. And after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there.
Oh, you're kidding.
And this for the birdie.
And it's not taking the break.
This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that hole, 2 under. And that also means he is in first place on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. And I think he will be pleased with that. And about $110 to the pin from here. And nothing wrong with that shot. And about 18 feet to the cup. Oh, and a solid attempt at a long putt, just doesn't want to drop. And tapping it in for the par. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And moving on to the 11th hole. And this is looking fairway bound.
Let's see what
from
we can
115
do.
yards out.
And then the wind hardly moves up.
And I think he's going to like that. And this for the birdie. And a nice putt. And today currently sitting at 3 under par. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 12th. Here's a 9-iron. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. Ooh, almost.
And I'm just
This
really
putt's
poor
about
at
a
reading them with
2-footer.
out of pain meds.
And currently sitting at 3 under for the day after that one. I think we'll find some fairway here.
And again, another win that hardly wins it.
Okay, and he's on the green now. And this putt is for birdie. And a decent little putt there. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 14th hole. And a promising looking shot here. From here, it's about 100 yards to the pin. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And after that one, 5 under for the day. And moving on to the 15th hole. And he will like that. And from 150 yards out. Looks like a 7-iron.
That's long. And the wind did absolutely stuff all to hold that up.
Pretty sure he's going to like that one. From 18 feet away. And for the par. And that putt drops. And setting up on the 16th tee. I think that's the hybrid. And he's got to be happy with
about
that.
an 8-footer.
This putt's for birdie.
12 foot. Let's try and put this in.
Oh my land, that was very close. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And currently sitting at 5 under for the day after that one. And let's see what the 17th has in store. And pretty sure he's going to like that from 145 yards out. And going with the 9 iron. Unlucky on that approach shot. And I'm sure he won't get too down on himself. He's been hitting those greens pretty good today.
But I was expecting it, being this dosed up on my meds, so...
And this putt is essential to save par. And that one will drop. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this next putt is for a final round score of 65. And that one will go for birdie.
Alrighty. I probably shouldn't, but let's do it. I will do my challenge to Mr. Bellamy. These painkillers are whooping my ass and I'm making poor decisions, but... let's see. Alright, let's set it up in the Solo Society, because Don't know if it has crowds or not, but we'll find out. Of course, we are playing Mr. Bellamy is Blackfoot Hills Reserve. And off the black tees, and we'll go pin set number 2. As you can see, everything's been left at default.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are ready for the golf. I'm so glad you could join us for this event presented by the TGC Network. We have a brand new season ahead of us, and this is just the first of many rounds to come. Let's get down to the first tee now and pick up on the action. And from 165 yards.
165.
And going with the 7-iron on this one. Looking good.
That needs to check up. Ooh, so the greens are fairly pacey.
Well, this one's still quite far away, but it is definitely on the green. Ooh, unfortunate.
And we just missed, that's okay. A little tap tap for the par.
And starting today's round off at even par. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. Ooh, look at that drive go. Yeah, about 130 yards to go here.
130, 40. I honestly don't think I get there.
Here is the pitching wedge. This one's looking good, folks. All right, and now he's on. And about 5 feet to go here. And that putt will drop.
And we pick up a little birdie.
And our leader is currently on top at a score of 4 under par. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And 180 yards out. And here's the 6 iron.
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting this wind to take it that much, but so it looks like
I think he's going to like that. And setting up 13 feet from the cup here.
having a look at the bird.
Oh my
And
goodness, that was
just
close.
did not break at all. Look at that, it's kept going.
From here, about 21 feet. And the long putt will drop. Very
We
nice
do
stroke on
save
that one.
the par.
And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And now the 4th hole. And this putt's for birdie. And a nice putt there. And the score to beat today, 5 under par for our leader. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store for us. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. Okay, about 185 yards to the pin. And this is a 4 iron. And this one's looking pretty good.
Nah, that's long. Way long.
And this one's for birdie.
Let's try to get this to check up a bit before the hole. And I'll take that all day.
And for the par. And no change in standings after that hole. And now the 6th hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. About 100 yards to the pin from here.
Wow, that windy.
I think he'll like that.
Doof. Oh. Not too bad.
And that one drops for par. And that hole has led to him falling down on the leaderboard here and setting up for the par 5 hole. This one's looking pretty good so far.
Don't think we make it in 2. Oh, come on.
I think he'll like that.
How do I not hit that uphill slope? You have to believe we would have been fairly decent.
Whoa! And that was a glorious chip in there for Eagle. And he's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. And setting up for this next tee off. Wind could be an issue here.
And that
Let's
was
see.
so nice. We're watching it twice, guys. And let's get back onto the hole.
And now setting up on this par 3. And here's a 3 iron. Well, not a very great approach shot there. Just not
The
enough club
hybrid
on
would
that
have
one.
been way over, so that was a case of I just had to take my medicine.
And tapping in for
And we
the
walk away
par.
with a nice little par.
And just like that, he takes a share of the lead. And next up, we have a par 5 hole.
Oh, that ain't coming back. No. It's okay-ish, but
And I think he's going to like that. And about 160 yards to the pin.
so we're gonna try and get this one close.
It looks like a 7
And
iron.
that's not even gonna find the green. Look at that swing line.
And not the best approach shot.
Fortunately,
Bit too much club on that.
barring another miracle chip here.
Oh!
Like that.
And that chips in for the bird. And after that one, he's
I
going to stay
seriously
right
thought
where
we
he
were
was
walking
on the
away with par
leaderboard.
there.
And now teeing off on this par 4. And this drive's just smoking, folks.
And hopefully, the wonderful Mr. Bellamy.
And
By
about
the way,
150
guys, make
yards
sure
to the
you
pin.
go and subscribe to his channel. It is great fun, I assure you. Hopefully he will post his round in the comment section. That's staying out too. Getting a lot of nasty swings.
And not the best approach shot we've seen today. Unfortunately, not enough club, I think. Oh! Nicely done from the rough. And after that one, he's still tied for first. And next up is a par 4, folks.
I'm actually going to drop this back course. I can picture water in anyone's future who goes for only one. Especially in these winds.
Going with the 9-iron here. This one's looking good. I think you'll like that.
Further away than we wanted to be.
21 feet away.
But we're not dropping a shot, so that is a very good thing.
And tapping in.
Big shout out to whoever's watching.
And unfortunately, he falls out of first after that one. And now setting up for the par 4. Okay, this one's looking pretty good.
And we're going to have
and about 180 yards to the pin.
Slope here. Yep.
This one's about 10 feet away. Ooh, and it just misses. And this one's about 6 feet away. And that one's going to go for par. And with that, he will move into a tie for the top spot. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here.
Ooh. That's definitely down in the sand. How far are you coming back?
And I think he will be happy with that. From 23 feet away.
Actually, that's kind of okay-ish.
And this putt's for par. And they're 6 under on the day after that hole. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Nothing wrong with that. And about 175 yards to the pin.
175.
And going with the 7-iron on this one.
As long as that gets a decent kick, it should run pretty well. And I'm just finding every slope in the game.
And that approach is safely on the green, but Whole lot of work to do for that next putt.
I really
This putt's
couldn't
right
do
around
much more
2
than that.
feet.
That was a nice little leg putt though, so I'm happy
And he
with
will
it.
fall out of first place after that one. And setting up now on the 15th.
What have we got here? That looks like fairway to me. I'm almost convinced that's fairway.
And he's probably not too happy about that one.
And we got a real unlucky bounce. Out of the fire into the frying pan.
And
Can we
that's
save
just
the par though?
beauty shot out of the sand. And I think par is next. Ooh,
Oh,
that
no.
would have been good. This puts about 3 feet away. And after that one, he's unfortunately going to be moving down in the standings. And next up is the par 5. And I think this one's going to find the fairway.
Alright, let's see if we can come up with something here.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie.
Wow.
And finishing this one with a good putt.
Nice little putt.
And he will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. From about 145 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. His shot may be a bit long.
Oh, way
folks.
long. No.
And I am pretty sure he's going to like that.
Should have lofted that up a fair bit.
Oh my goodness, just missed. And this putt is for par. And a good putt. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one. And as he tees off here on the
540, that's a
18th hole,
mammoth one.
he is only 2 strokes off the lead.
I
Let's see
can't
what
see this
happens.
ending well at all, this hole.
And he's currently tied for 4th place on the leaderboard. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 2:25 to go.
225. Oh, that's going to go for a mile, but not a lot more I could have done there.
And nothing wrong with that shot. And this next putt is for final round 65.
Oh, crap. There's no way that checks up on these bar screens.
This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And as his event
So
comes
the
to an end,
score,
he's gonna
Mr.
wind
Bellamy
up tied
is
for 4th
chasing
place.
is
And folks,
6 under,
that's
which
all she wrote for
yeah,
us here today.
sort of been my
Thank you very
average
much for
today,
tuning in,
so
and we'll see you next time.
I can't really complain. Alright guys, that's it for now. I will probably be back tomorrow with more golf. I still do have a couple of Hitman videos to upload, which I'll get to possibly tonight or tomorrow. But till next time guys, take care.